Thank you both take your time to talk to me. I'm very excited to talk about your new single you just released. But before that, here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passions. I want to know where your passion for music came from, led you on this musical journey. Was a certain album you heard, certain live performance, or something that was natural for you as a child? Why don't you start with you, Alex?
Um, well, yeah, my mom and my grandmother, they were both piano players, and they kind of had me on this whole you should learn piano thing. But in that time, I was like, piano's way too lame, so I wanted to play guitar like really bad. Fast forward, I was in band seventh and eighth grade, and the first instrument that I picked up was the bass guitar. So it was kind of rest was history from there. Listened to a Blink album, learned one of those songs, and yeah, it was kind of knew that's kind of what I wanted to do.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, in a long shot, yeah, that's kind of how that happened.
What about for you, Tyler?
Honestly, pretty similar. I think I saw the What's My Age Again video on TRL when I was 9, and then I wanted that record. And that's obviously a common, thing with me and Alex. We both love Blink, grew up with them, all that.
Yeah.
And I think from that moment, I was like, oh, I want to play music. I want to be a drummer. And that's kind of where I started with music. So it really just grew from there. And then, we were both a part of the whole like LimeWire, Kazaa, BearShare wave back in the day.
For those who
So
don't know.
once I realized I could like just like double click and listen to any song in the world that I wanted, like when you're like 9, 10, 11 years old, I'm like, this is the coolest fucking thing ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
And then
Oh
I
yeah.
proceeded to like ruin many family computers. But it's all good.
Same, same.
Well, how'd you guys hook up together and like start the band, you know?
We met in line at a Plus 44 show, a
Oh,
Blink
really?
side
Wow.
project. Yeah, it
Back to
was the,
Blink, you know? Sort of.
it was the first
Yeah.
one they had at the Roxy, and then we realized we lived about 2 blocks away from each other, and we kind of instantly became friends, hung out, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
Very cool. Let's get into your single, Club Punk. I mean, you definitely have the pop punk element, but you got a lot of like electronic stuff into it. It's very interesting. I love it actually.
Rad,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so I always like hearing the art form that is creating music. Like, what was the inspiration? How did it start? Do you like start with like a riff and then go from there, or you know?
Yeah, this one actually started with a riff. Tyler had brought this pedal that Wes Borland actually made, and I plugged that thing up. I had some guitar sounds up, and I was kind of riffing on something, and Tyler was like, "Oh, I love that." So we kind of just doubled down on that riff, recorded that, and then he got on the drum machine. I pulled up some drum sounds, and he started going along to that riff, and then from there we would arrange it, and then what you hear now is pretty close to what the demo was before. So, yeah.
Oh, really? Very
Yeah,
cool.
that like first session we did, honestly, is not far off from what like the final mix, or the final mix sounds way like juicier, but
Yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah, for sure.
it's not far off sonically from what the demo was, honestly. And so that, yeah, we just knew like immediately that was gonna be the first song we like put out. Like as soon as we did that, they had no vocal, it had no melody, whatever. But we just knew like sonically, we're like, this is the exact like energy we want to be the like first thing people hear.
Hmm.
Nice. And it was recorded at Sound City Center, which I guess is what's left over from Sound City Studios. As a huge Nirvana fan, that was the thing that piqued my interest, you know?
Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, the
Yeah,
dude.
what was it like recording there? I guess it's not like how it was back in the day, you know?
Yeah, a couple of people have asked us about this actually, and it's so cool to like drive into that area and that world and all that, and to
Yeah.
know like all the historic parts about it.
Mhm.
Um, we were finishing our session, and we had kind of heard about another band who was going in there, and we were like, I don't want to say because I don't want to ruin their hype. I'm sure they haven't announced anything,
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
but we heard of like who's coming in to that, one of those rooms next. We're like, whoa, like that's, it was a pretty headline rock band worthy type thing, and you're like, oh shit. So it was cool. But yeah, the guys in the fund have their space there. I met them at the Roxy as well, coming
Oh,
out of concert, and they were hustling their band CDs at the point in time. And I just was like, I bought one, loved it, listened to it on the way home. And I just kind of followed their like musical journey and just kind of we became friends and all that. And then when it came time to like really bring this record to like who I wanted to produce it, they were the first people I thought of, and they agreed right away, which was so cool. And yeah, going there was amazing. And we spent like almost a year of probably like 30, 40 sessions
Yeah.
doing the whole thing. And so it was fun to kind of like keep going back and just be more comfortable. We go at night, we'd spend a full day, we'd have, we'd spend our time on it for sure. So it was cool to like
Yeah.
be there for a minute and get to like
Oh,
properly make something that was cool.
that's really cool. And so you guys have an album that's going to be out of these sessions eventually, right? Or is
Yes,
it?
for sure. I know,
yeah.
yeah. There's a full record done, there's a full vision done. And we're just gonna keep dropping stuff kind of throughout the year, and it'll be all out by the end of the year.
Yeah, that's cool. Is
Yeah.
is there a way you guys could perform live at some point, or it'd be fun to do at the Roxy since you guys met there, at some point.
That's probably a that's a great idea.
Or on the rocks above it,
That'd be super sick. Yeah, we definitely want to bring this live, and we absolutely will. Um, we've spent so much time in our eyes kind of perfecting the like music side of it, that I want to spend just as much time on the live and like visual side of it now. And so that's what this year rolling everything out will be like, putting together cool visual pieces that will obviously then be incorporated live. And I
Oh,
wanted
that'd
to
be
just,
awesome. I hope it's
yeah, I
like
want to,
the artwork for the single. I thought that's really cool.
thank you so much. Yeah. Bill Green, he goes by Hands Out of Pocket on, Instagram and stuff. That's like his design name. His work totally lined up with kind of like our sonic vision. And so I think, yeah, he was a great person to match that. But then all the visual stuff will kind of bleed into it. So we want it to be like already have a production level that I think people expect these days to some extent. And I certainly like want to like deliver with this music. Like I think it like deserves cool production. And so I want to like get it there.
Yep.
Very cool. Anything else in the works you're allowed to talk about before I let you go?
Oh, well,
We just
did
dropped the
put
video
out a
for
yeah.
we
Yeah,
dropped
go
the
ahead,
video for
start
Club
that.
Punk.
Oh, okay. To check that
So
out.
the video's out as well. It's pretty sick. The same artist, he did this. He basically hand drew and like illustrated, cut the whole thing as well. So it's very like just nostalgia. We're not even in it, and I didn't really want to be. I just kind of wanted it to again to just kind of like visually bring people into our world and kind of like throwbacks to like our youth and kind of 90s, 2000s, funny, fun, quick edit, almost like a skate video kind of thing.
Oh, that sounds great.
We wanted to make
Yeah.
like a punk
Alright.
rock skate video that felt like it was like a mini commercial, but just like had our music behind it. And I think that was kind of like what we wanted to do. And yeah, that came out great. So we're kind of hyping that up, the single, and then we're gonna drop another one here probably very shortly, I'd assume, in maybe a few weeks. So we're gonna keep rolling it out and album out by the end of the year and Moviestarz. Let's go.
Moviestarz. All right. Well, I'm gonna have all your social media links down below. I'll have your music video link too. I know I'm gonna check out right now as soon as I get off done with you. Thank you both for taking time to talk to me, and I can't wait to hear the rest of the album.
Sick, man. Thank you
Of
so much.
course.
Appreciate your time.